Hey there, and thank you for tuning in today, even though I'm 4 minutes late. Oopsie. So, how should I say? There are many things that are late, or maybe we will just say not on time. So basically, like a schedule, totally gone. I'm not very good at staying on it, and I was thinking. Okay, sorry, I'm just checking over here. Seeing, oh, look, it seems like I'm on. But I'm like, I thought I was pretty decent, person and good wife ish. But I'm like thinking yesterday and this morning, I'm like, wow, I'm kind of awful. I'm like, my poor wife. I'm like, I make all these plans and I'm like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it count. And I forget. So, anyways, but welcome to Shit Show Saturday. Oh, yeah. Oh, and by the way, Mom, sorry. I know I'm 41 and you don't like cussing. That's not how we were raised. But yeah, I saw I heard Leslie Jordan this morning and he was saying the same thing about his mom. But, anyways, so, folks, this is it. This is how I am straight up. But yeah, I want to say this life, my life, I'm like, it's a shit show. But you know what? Basically, I come down to the choice. Well, what are you going to do with it? So, and I remember when my friends, when I was after my accident, when I was telling my coma friend, the doctors told my friends, are like, she might wake up and be like mean. And I was like, I heard about that later, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't wake up mean, but so I think it's a good thing that I'm not mean. I just wish I could remember some stuff. Anyways, but I want to talk today about Swift. So most people are probably like, what in the world is Swift? Why do I even care? Well, I would like to share with you my bit of excitement because Swift is a programming language, basically, but better, cooler ish. It is for iPhones and iPads. What? So, anybody that knows me knows I'm very much an Apple fangirl. I love it. I remember I got my parents, my siblings, everybody to switch to iPhones and iPads and even Macs because I was tech support. And I'm like, I only want to work on those. So there you go. So good thing I did. What, 10 years ago or something? Anyways, okay. Talking about 100 Days of Swift. So many of you know that I used to be a coder and I, used to learn, or how should I say, I learned how to code. So I'll back up a little more. So I lost 160 pounds and I'm like, I can do anything. So then I was like, I want to try to be a software engineer. So I went to a coding boot camp, G School, and basically was kind of taught how to code in the Ruby language and kind of how to use the software, the tools, and lingo. I mean, they did a fantastic job. Me, I was used to being in the top of everything I did, but in this, I was kind of like on the bottom half. I'm like, what? I just can't have that, but I mean, it is what it is. But I am thankful that I was able to get out there. I happen to be, what do you call it? talked to by a guy out in San Francisco that has started his own company. What? So I'm very excited I got to go out in San Francisco and talk to some people. Oh, I see I have one person here. Hi. But okay, so 100 Days of Swift. Basically, I am taking 100 days to take a course. I think it is called 100 Days of Swift, where it's free, number one. That's good. And being able to just teach you how and take it at kind of your own pace. I mean, just practice every day. And they said that is a huge thing, and which I discovered in my 6-month coding boot camp, that sometimes you just gotta take some time and learn. Oh gosh. So hopefully this thing's on. I don't know if you could hear it before, but I'll just keep going. So, okay, 100 Days of Swift. I already said many of you know that I used to code. So, funny story. Well, shout out to Kenzie. So, Kenzie was like a teacher's assistant in the boot camp that I went to. So, she helped us all with any problems that we had when we went through a boot camp. And that was quite a few years ago, back in 2014. Crazy. Anyways, she talked to me after my accident, and I was determined I was going to go back to my job. Even though the doctor said I couldn't because of my brain injury, which actually that is my disability, even though I'm like, I can used to type 85 words a minute. Now it's like 20 if I'm lucky. And primarily, I get distracted all the time. I forget everything. And it is frustrating. And that's why I even feel bad for my poor wife. I'm like, I'm going to do all these things and I forget. Anyways, so after many, many months, we could even say years, I am going to take on this 100 Days of Swift and actually do it. So, yes, the doctors say I'm not allowed to work, but I'm not working to make money. I am trying to learn Swift so that I can build an application for the nonprofit I'm starting. If you happen to want to join me, just know it'll be a shit show, but hey, come on, it'll be great. So that's why I'm taking this 100 days to actually dive in, to learn, to map out the process, the app. Basically, it is something that I wanted when I was in the hospital. And what I want to do for this nonprofit, I want to find a way to hopefully help raise money. If you want to, let me know. But basically raise money and to buy iPad apps, or iPads rather, for people who have been in crazy accidents and crazy predicaments like I was. I'm sitting there in the hospital and I could not find anybody who had had my injury and who was on the same track. I didn't see anybody who had recovered or anybody who was trying to recover. So I was like, I want something. So basically, I'm trying to find a way, and also communicating with my friends and family was another very hard thing. And so I want to build an app, simple, to help make it easier for people who are in the hospital to navigate, like to get information out to their friends, family, anybody who wants to know about them, and just make it easy so they can quickly update or something. So, and funny, the thing that came to mind was, I want to just tell my buddy, I want a Snickers bar. Or, more importantly, I want Phil's. I want good coffee. Can you get me that? Because hospital, well, hey, they can provide you coffee, which I am thankful for. But I mean, there's nothing like Phil's. In San Francisco, you know what I'm talking about. But so the main thing that I want to do is try to provide an opportunity to help people to be able to share their experience with what they're going through, what they're learning, what they're fighting through. Like, talk about my experience. I mean, 4 months in the hospital, and that's all over the place. But I'm like, I want to help provide something easy for others. So that is also, there are many other applications for iPad which help make or help people with mental disabilities like I had, help them start to learn and grow and get better, get stronger, get mentally more, like, I don't even know what to say, stronger. And that's what I want to do. I'm thankful for everything I've provided. I have been provided with everything people have done for me, and I really appreciate that. And I want to help give back. And so this is one thing I'm thinking of doing that I would like to do, and that I would ask you to help me. And yeah, side note, yeah, please help me. Even though it's going to be, well, right now, accountability. Make sure, because I have to post every day, like, hey, what went wrong, or what did I learn, and what went wrong. And so basically, I'm going to build a website so I can post there. So that will be something. But anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for taking a moment, for checking this out. And oh yeah, I'd like to say, I don't know if I did, but look at my background. Isn't it awesome? I'm just so excited. But thank you once again for checking this out, and for listening to me and helping inspire me and motivate me. And remember, just go out there and help encourage and inspire others. And remember, you matter. Your story matters. And you belong here. Cheers.